if you're okay accepting liability for situations that arise.
That's it, right? It's one day.
The hope is that no one would do anything stupid, but like also you never know.
Obviously, there'll be guidelines, right? Like vest, belt, no mask, you know, that kind of thing. We'll keep some structure to it.
Were you guys gonna clue us into this conversation eventually, or what?
The conversation we just started having as you pulled up.
I don't know. I mean, you didn't call us.
Well, no, because we weren't discussing anything.
Sounds like both of us should be having this conversation.
Sincerely sorry for not calling you about the Halloween costume idea that we just had. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, you should have texted me at least. You should have texted me at least.
Right.
Hold
on. Give Pred and I just a moment.
Know what you could dress as, Pred?
Pred, listen.
What's that?
A clown.
Pred, I don't think this is going to equate to the same thing as Angel not being notified of the TRT stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, I think you're like, this is kind of a non-issue, and I know you're trying to like get even on the, well, you didn't tell me type stuff, so now we're even. I don't know that this, I don't think that this equates to the Angel not being aware of the TRT stuff when we were having that conversation.
Does anyone have food?
Yeah, but that was funny.
I'm very hungry.
I don't know. Sorry.
Do you have any, Steve?
Oh, I got some. Hold on.
Okay.
There we go.
I got some lavender soap that I bartered for.
All right.
Nice, but I did in the command channel that the
I'm
meeting
gonna have to
started.
turn down being a clown for Halloween. I don't like the clowns.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I don't like clowns that much.
I don't like clowns
Good
either,
shit.
actually. I hate them.
Well, I dislike most of them. I
dislike every one of them.
Tessa's my best friend, even though she wants to stab Pred.
Yeah, she tried stabbing me, got
And
shot
Frost.
twice.
Yeah,
Angel
me and Tessa are quite well acquainted as well, I'd say. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
You friends with her?
I've been
Hang
stabbed
out?
by her twice.
With who?
But last time I saw her, she didn't pull a knife out, so we are making steady progress.
Ooh, that's good.
Why did she stab you?
She pulled out her twin knife on
She stabbed me because I
She's
shaved
my
head and
niece,
beard,
and he tried to adopt her from the
and
side.
I resembled Sam Bass, and then Matt told me to tell her that I would like to be her adopted father, and she took that as I dressed as her dead father. And it's all a
You could
thing.
never be
It's all a
Sam
thing.
Bass.
It's all a thing.
I miss that man.
No, you don't.
I wanted him dead for years. I
Don't
tried
fucking
several
lie,
times.
Pred. No, you don't miss him.
But
Nah,
I miss him.
I can tell he misses him. I really
I
can.
miss him.
Yeah.
I don't.
always
miss
play
Boss is the
games.
perfect person for Pred to have around, you know? Because he would just, like, take Pred yelling at him all day long and do nothing about it.
No, he would try and do stuff about it, since you would always fuck it up.
Yeah, and that's why it was so wonderful to have him around.
He's so good.
He was
God,
like,
I miss that guy.
he was like a semi-powerful pipsqueak.
Yeah.
Who like also had to be the communicator of like not ideal stuff.
Yeah.
Got you. You guys want to have
Anyhow.
any more conversations about Halloween plans? Because I'm on board.
Well,
No, I'm pretty sure that's it. I mean, obviously we're
So
quite a
Got
while
you.
away.
You guys got
no
any
mask.
issues?
What about face paint?
We're establishing basically that what our limitations are.
Face paint could be a difficult one.
What are they?
Pretty much no
What are your
masks,
limitations?
wear a
You still
vest
gotta-
and a belt.
Wear a vest and belt, yeah.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that they still have to identify as a police officer.
Guys, it ain't Halloween
Yo,
without
struggle
masks.
thinking of 6 months.
Yeah, but like, we can't be
Why
Yeah.
not?
Because like, masks obscure who you are, you know?
You can do it for a day.
Well,
Who
okay.
cares? You know, you
If
can
it's
do it
about
for a
obscuring
day.
who we are, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna be my old costume. I'm gonna be Davin Swartel. The combination of Davenport, Suarez, and Martel. Rest her heart.
What the
I
hell?
miss her.
Combination two.
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna have
them
her
are dead.
glasses. I'm gonna have white.
You know I killed J Rhodes?
How could
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Martel
I gave her-
was a
Wait, you
good
killed
one.
Martel?
It was an accident. I informed her about the bad news about a
Oh,
restructure.
thank
She
you
had
so
a heart
much,
attack.
Mom.
She dropped dead. Oh, you're very welcome, son.
What were her
She had
last words?
She had a heart attack. Her last words are, "How do I?" Fuck. And then she died.
She forgot how to fucking
How do I
her
die?
last moment.
No, she said, "How do I die?" Fuck. And then she died. That was
Oh my
Martel's
God,
last words.
she
God
was-
rest her soul.
Bless her heart. I miss her.
Oh wow.
She'll be okay though. She's resting in power somewhere, you know.
You're right. You're right.
Frost, you had any input onto this stuff, or you let all these people just generate everything for you?
Yeah, you know, I let my trusted,
heard you say nothing.
experienced high command make decisions for themselves. That's right.
Oh, that's nice.
Must be hard
That's
to
nice.
comprehend. You know, when you don't surround yourself with dick suckers, Pred, and you surround yourself with competent people, they do work, believe it or not.
Hey, whoa, wait,
Holy fuck, what are you
hold on,
talking
Frost. My dick sucking happens off duty, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
I know.
And
I know,
not to
Rhodes.
Pred.
Rhodes, you are an exception. I apologize.
I don't surround myself with dick suckers.
Oh man.
I have 3 points of contention.
Good shit.
Yeah. You talk.
Good shit.
You're just not uninformed. You're just an ill-informed.
I'm just
sheriff.
inexperienced.
I'm
Pred,
not
that's all.
surprised the people around you don't.
You know,
tell you
I'm
everything
learning
that's
every
going on,
day.
you know.
You know, maybe you
Yeah, I
could
know.
take me on like an
I'm not-
FTO session
I'm
someday,
not
teach me a thing or
uninformed.
two.
I try my best to be in the know. They all come to me. At least on my side, not on your side.
Good shit.
So I think we should do masks. It's Halloween. They need their masks. You guys can't tell. Come on, guys, you're ruining Halloween.
I
How
mean,
am I ruining
listen,
Halloween?
wait. There could be like a middle ground, where you know how we have. Obviously, you would wear your vest in an active
What
situation.
about face paint?
You could take your mask off when you are then in an active situation, like during a traffic stop or a bank truck or whatever it may be, and just patrol with a mask on. I guess there could be some middle ground, Matt, right? But you can't have fucking 15 cops dressed like fucking, I don't know, fucking Scream, for example, running up to a bank truck.
Yeah, because
you
that
know,
would just
it-
be unoriginal if we had 15 screams. I would be pissed off about that more than anything. If they're going
You
to dress
understand-
up, at least some of them got to be different. Like, we have a couple.
We need to get
Couple
someone going
screams.
as Ezio Auditore and shit like that, you know? You know what? That's me. I'm going as Ezio this year.
I'm going to be Nathan Drake, but not the twink version of Nathan Drake, like the cool version of Nathan Drake from Honor Among Thieves.
What the hell? Who the hell is
Uncharted.
Nathan Drake?
the guy from Uncharted, right?
What's
Yeah.
Uncharted?
You know, the guy who like climbs boxes and shit and finds treasure.
Little Big Planet?
I remember when I went to
He's
watch
like a-
that, I watched it
No,
in
it's
fucking
not.
4DX. You know where like
But
the
I
seat
think he
moves
is
and
a-
like water sprays at you and shit,
Yeah.
and it fucked me up. It was rough.
Oh my god.
A moving seat and spraying
Like,
water
yeah,
fucked
you
you
never,
up?
Yeah, you never been to a 4DX
No,
movie?
no,
and it's
I
like
haven't.
there's seats on like a fucking roller coaster road. It's like slinging you all over the place. Fucking, there's like water jets in front of you, spraying you with like water and shit. It's chaos. It's chaos.
Okay, but how does that work in the sense of a movie? If it's
Well,
not
that's
like
what I'm saying,
a
especially-
first person view, like how does that work?
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like when you watch a film like Uncharted, where all he does is fall down shit, it doesn't work very well. You know, you're just constantly on the fucking move.
The fuck, do you leave with back problems?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You do. It's not great.
Hey, how many sergeants
Oh,
and
no.
lieutenants do you guys have? I need
We
a
have
number
3
check.
lieutenants, 1 lieutenant per shift. A total of 8 sergeants, 2 captains, 1 undersheriff.
Okay. Hey, Commander Ruby,
Hey, Ruby.
folks. How we doing?
Captain Oxby.
I'm doing all right.
Gotcha. You know, Frost, I wanted to get your opinion on something. You know,
I'll,
we had an incident the other day.
I wouldn't call it an incident.
Did you say what kind of? I didn't hear what you
I
said.
said I wouldn't call it an incident. We had a conversation. That's it.
I'm not talking. I don't give a shit about that. You guys can tell Brian whatever you want.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm used to whenever I have a conversation with you, you saying I don't understand what you're saying every 2 minutes. You know?
Well, it's hard to
Fine.
be as like on an intellectual level as you. You know, like I struggle.
I know I do have 136 IQ.
I can tell.
Was a gifted
Yeah.
oh
child.
my god.
You're very clever.
But we had an incident that occurred, and yeah, I just want to see if we're all on the same page. You know, just want to make sure that
Jesus, are you
going
gonna
to
talk about it, Brett?
across the board?
Spit it out, brother.
I'm not chops,
I
guys.
mean, I just
You said
think
the word
command-
incident 9 fucking times.
I just think command personnel should, be more in command. You know, I mean, I don't know how you guys run things in the BCS, so I get it. You guys, got time trials to fucking drive in and shit like that. But
Brother, our command command your department and then get fucking held liable. Like we couldn't command more if we tried, sir.
what do you mean?
Like when
Yeah,
Bean
give
had
me
to
an
help out with
example.
that warrant, right?
Oh yeah, what happened with that warrant was fucked
So
up.
where was your command when your department needed a warrant to be signed?
Hey,
So I don't know
Specter
how
didn't
you're
go to him.
talking to us
Yeah.
about commanding our
Yeah,
department, sir.
Specter didn't go to him.
Right.
Specter was working with Knight, and then they went to Bean.
Well,
Okay.
Wait,
So
wait, hold on. What the heck is going on here?
Yeah, we got to cover a rights violation.
yeah. So
Huh?
the TLDR here is there's like a drug op by the drug op team. They caught someone selling drugs, and then Barrett was doing Barrett things. So instead of taking consensual raid, warrant was written up, and then Specter decided to raid it before the signature was made. So
Yeah, that's why he's a PPO now.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That said, he did stop after the first vehicle. They apparently didn't find anything. So, you know.
I'm going
Yeah,
to assume.
The bigger issue is that 5 officers all did this raid. Not one of them verified the warrant. That's a bigger issue. Like, that's a
Yeah.
huge
Wait,
issue.
so
Presumably,
understanding-
he looked at like a different warrant. It's hard to say. Okay, so just a little bit of background. Specter is a good pursuit officer, but his head's in the clouds. So he should not have even written the raid warrant. It should have been someone more capable like Brandy.
Like Brandy for sure.
Yeah. But for some reason, I actually genuinely don't actually know why the fuck out of everybody he decided to write it. And it's not that
He's a
warrant was
fucking
bad,
dumbass,
wait,
but
hold
honestly.
on.
he then
Okay.
he had another warrant open that he used as like a template, and then he looked at that
guy
same
was
one and
roofing it
saw
up.
it was fucking
Approve.
exactly. So
Oh gosh.
Wait there.
But question. I know you mentioned Barrett. Was he an attorney on this case?
Yeah.
yeah, he was a defense attorney.
Okay. And did you say that the person gave permission?
And the
yes,
lawyer rescinded it.
but the lawyer never rescinded it. What happened was he gave consent, but he was oddly arguing for consent to his girlfriend's property. And that's where it was like, this guy's trying to do some weird shit. Not weird in the weird, you know what I mean?
If they have
Normal
like
kind.
standing over the property, it's no different than being in front of the house and come on in. But like
Yeah.
individually searching, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how
so
I feel about that.
at that point, like the tingling started going off, and it's like he's trying to get
Something's
these
off.
guys to go
Yeah.
into that property, and then he's going to sue the shit out of them. And lo and behold, you know, there's Barrett's using this opportunity to probably go after.
I don't know how I would have handled a
individuals.
situation like that, if I'm being honest. I don't know how I'd feel about someone letting us in to look at someone's
you
house that they
can't.
have access to.
You
Yeah.
don't. You legally can't. The only the
Yeah.
owner of the property can give you that permission.
You need to establish, like, how do I put this? We can go into the other property if we can establish like that they've got keys and they go inside and they got access to it. But that's like you'd have to get rid of the other avenues first. You know what I mean?
So think of this
Still a warrant,
situation.
though.
Someone invites
Exactly
you over to
that,
their
yeah.
house. They're like, hey, come over to my house. You're an on-duty officer. All right, you go over to their house, gun rack, drugs on the floor. All right, fucking weapons everywhere. All right, and then it's like, oops, oh, I forgot I left that stuff out in plain view.
Yeah.
And then you go to arrest them. You find out it ain't their house. It's really so-and-so's house, but they have access to it.
Well, you'd follow the legal channel, right? So you'd detain the individual, you'd lock down the property instantly, so no evidence can be tampered with, and you'd write
That's
a
not
search
what we're
warrant for that
asking. That's,
property,
that's
right?
all basic stuff.
So
What we're
are you
asking here is
then?
like the stuff that Knight brought up about how would that all of a sudden make it so what do you do in that situation?
Well, you can't consent to someone else's property search, right? Under the
Well,
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think if someone lets us into a house and we see something in plain
consent
view,
to a
Yeah, but
different
even then,
person's
you
property?
would-
No, hell
You would
no.
leave and you would write a warrant containing that house and you as
Exactly.
the reason.
That's why you don't want to open the door for the property owner to say, I never gave permission. You don't want to open the door where we have to verify they got a key in the
Yeah, I agree
presence
with
of
what
law
Stevie
enforcement.
I think if someone is present and is, let's say we're raiding a property and they're like, yeah, and my best friend lives right next door and they got a bunch of illegal shit. Look, opens door, shows illegal stuff in plain sight.
but that's
Like,
different, right?
But I would never accept just a key in being told, like,
Yeah,
this
I probably
belongs to
wouldn't
this
go in
property and there's
No.
illegal stuff in there. I give you permission to go in. Absolutely not. Like, they
Now,
would
if
need to
they
be
went
present.
in there and took some pictures and gave them to me, then I
Yeah,
would go with
yeah,
that.
100%. Yeah.
If they told me there was something I had to see in there that was plain view, maybe I'd go in.
It's
Okay, so
They
this-
gave us
it's
pictures.
shocking that this
Specter
conversation's
rights
even happening.
violation,
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive. I was trying to split the accountability.
well, hold
but-
on. Is it really though? Like, if the person
I'd be like
gave
300
consent, I
grand.
understand that, procedurally, we write the warrant, we get it all clear. That way there's, no points of contention.
Legally, they have to be present based on certain procedure legislation.
But also, it wasn't. Yeah, and it wasn't the person who gave consent's house to give consent to.
Yeah, I think he means the
gosh,
vehicle
ugh.
that
Yeah.
was searched. Yeah.
I think this
So
would have been
sorry.
worth going to court if I'm being honest. I think this would have been.
I mean, that's the great thing
great.
about court, right? It would get
Unless you have
established,
McMoo.
Oh, yeah,
my
no,
gosh.
fucking Jesus Christ.
McMoo's a
Yeah,
McMoo,
no.
more like
Yeah.
McPoo.
She's a fucking... Yeah, no, McMoo's rough. But no, you are right. This would have been a good case to
This would
to
have been
take to
a
law.
really
to
good
court.
case law to get for us. Would have been really good to get this in fine print.
But the portion of going
Is
through
it
someone
not
else's
going to
property
court?
didn't even happen, right? Because it was just the garage.
Fuck no, I'm not allowing this to go to court,
Yeah.
man. I'm fucking settling.
Ryan,
this
is
shit
that
out.
right?
Oh,
I don't
okay.
need a.
Yeah, I
don't
mean
need a
the
fucking-
They only checked one of the vehicles that was empty.
I mean, I really
Procedural
do think
missteps
we
mean
should
that it's
split the
useless
damage
going to
on this,
court.
though.
Yeah.
What
Why?
makes you think we should split the damage?
Your commanding officers were the one overseeing the officers, man.
Yeah,
No,
and then
there,
there's a
no,
cell.
it wasn't. I had no involvement. I was literally present. That's it. And
Hey, listen, man. They signed the warrant. I think we should split the damage.
no, fuck no.
Brother, the reason that a judge then signs the warrant is to give us a wall of protection.
So-
The fact that they didn't see that it was signed is not our issue, brother.
Well, so
I think we
here's
should split it.
one thing with the and this is important to clarify here, is the commanding member that signs a warrant should not intricately be involved in the investigation to begin with.
Why not?
That commanding officer, when they're putting that signature, that is a PC check. And the reason we've had this standard for quite some time is because, like, let's say myself and Ruby are working a case. We trust each other to be writing stuff down because we're seeing it, we're talking about it, etc., etc. But that commanding officer should be, we should still be going to someone else uninvolved, that is command, to say, hey, does this PC work? Because we would inherently otherwise be biased.
Well,
You know,
I
the
think
PC
I
bad.
don't even think it has anything
You get
to
the
do
knife?
with being biased
Yeah.
as much as it is like you want to provide someone who's checking PC to have the same canvas being painted in front of them as a judge who isn't going
Exactly.
to have any prior knowledge.
Yeah.
I think, and ideally, yes, like
Hey, look, I
that
think
should
we're all
absolutely be
liable,
the
to
standard
be
as
honest.
long as it can be done. But if anything is time sensitive, I wouldn't be opposed to someone involved, like, doing it. But if they fuck up, like, that's obviously going to fall on them. And I think I could be wrong. I think the only thing in legislation is whoever's writing the warrant can't also be the command member signing it. If I recall correctly.
I don't even know if that's in legislation.
I read that somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah, I think we should all split accountability here. I think it's the adult thing to do.
Sounds like
Yeah.
an issue, not an issue, me, brother. I can't lie on this one.
I know you only want the joint unified police department when you can benefit from it. I know
What
how you
benefit
operate,
do I have
trust me.
from that, bro?
My help to you, because that's
With
what
what?
you need.
Well, I mean,
Whatever you need.
listen,
My
we could
officer's
just
helping you.
look at the end of the day, right? We can just give Roselle a call and just be like, cut a check, bitch. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, we are gonna do that pretty much. I mean, I'm
why
not
is it?
letting this
Why
go
are
to
the
court.
mayors? Why would the county not be taking it? You know what I mean?
Angel, it is. It's section F, part 1, and then A. It states these two signatures must not be the same name. And it's
Oh,
specific
yeah.
to ranking member of law enforcement command structure as well as signatures from the officer that wrote the warrant.
Yeah, fair enough then.
And
what was
because
that?
it's written in legislation, we should absolutely be
Hey,
clarifying
hold on.
this
Where's
with
that
our
at?
command.
1 second. Where's that at, Rhodes? Which one's that?
In the
What number?
search and seizure legislation, it is section F, like part 1,
What's the
and
ID
then A.
number?
It doesn't even fucking tell me.
It should
I'm
say
not
at the
searching
top.
in reports. I search under legislation. Type seizure.
Oh, search
Search and seizure legislation. So yeah, just a heads up.
F
If you
what?
are
No, it
writing
gives
your
you,
own
it gives you
warrant,
the ID
do
number,
not.
Rhodes. Rhodes, it gives you the ID number for the search and seizure legislation when you click it. It shows the ID number.
Yeah, but once you've
Just-
clicked it, it means.
Yeah.
Oh.
What is
I
it?
would
What
pretty
is
much
it?
have to
F
search
what?
again. It's section F, number 1, and then RA.
I think
Search warrants must be submitted to the judge or justice, must bear the signature of a ranking member of law enforcement command structure, as well as signature from the officer that wrote the warrant. These 2 signatures must not be the same name.
you know.
Yeah,
I
we
think
cannot sign off on our own.
I think this entire thing aside, I think at the end of the day, the whole issue just comes down to an officer didn't bother reading the paperwork and fucked up. So
An officer.
I don't really
that should
see
have had
how that's on
oversight.
us.
Specter
Yeah, an officer should have had
fucking
oversight.
Specter
Well,
fucking
I mean,
called
listen, I'm
a
going to be honest
judge.
here. Specter fucked up if he's looking at a separate warrant that he was taking formatting from, looked at it and was like, oh, it's signed, assumed it was the other one. I don't think we can.
How? Yeah.
He
I don't know,
fucking
man. I don't know.
during.
That's not on us.
I want to give you some perspective here. Is that as Brandy, Miller, etc. were discussing what their plans were, Specter's dumb fuck ass over the whole like, can you raid someone else's property with their consent? He walked away and called the only judge on duty to ask her if they could do it. So there was a
Listen, inexperience, learning situation. But I don't know about you guys, but if as a Command Plus member, if I sign off on something, I usually try to at least, follow up and say what happened, or did you get this done, or
Okay.
the judge approved it.
Good
So,
job, Commander.
But even
No,
how would
I'm
that
not-
even
I'm
change
not
this
putting-
though?
No,
how would
I'm
that even change?
I'm
the
just-
It would have
situation?
been too late,
okay,
right?
you didn't. Okay, none of you are listening to what I started with, which is this
I'm
is a
just
learning
asking.
situation. I think it's learning for all of us. That if we put our name on something, we need to make sure that we, triple check and make sure the dingbats are doing their job.
No, I don't really see how that is what you got from that.
Basic. It's like
That's
a
exactly
command
what I
member's like
started with. I don't know why you're arguing with me.
I mean, yeah, command
Because
member's
I disagree with what
basically
you're
a
saying.
workplace supervisor. You would. I mean, if this was like a grocery store or something, and I'm the
Okay.
upper manager, and then I have an assistant manager that has an employee that fucks up, I should be going to the assistant
The whole
manager to chew
point.
him up.
The whole point of this, though, is that the command members that are reciting these warrants are acting more as a third-party arbitrator rather than a direct supervisor.
yeah.
So why would
And-
they then immediately take accountability for ensuring everything that the person that they signed the warrant for does their job properly?
Kind of the job.
Well,
Yeah,
I
they're
think
also not
that's where
assuming
the where
being-
the disagreement here is that we look at things where the commanding officer signing the warrant is doing so as a third party to review the PC. And this is something that we've been doing for I don't even know how long at this point. I was expecting it was a standard, is that you don't have command involved in investigation signing their own investigations warrant, right?
That's
Because
not
you're
what we're
then
talking
tainting
about,
it.
though.
But
Wait,
well, it is kind of, right? Because if let's say someone came to me and they're like, hey, can you review this warrant? I look over, I'm like, okay, PC's good. Boom, right? I myself am not going to be overseeing whatever it is they're doing. My job was specifically for the PC. 'Cause if I start involving myself in that thing, now I'm no longer a third party, am I?
You're not involving yourself. You're just making sure it's getting done and it's getting done right.
This is being
second
overly
to this, though,
complicated.
right?
By the
And
way,
you're
we
That's
already
not
don't
aware of
need,
the whole
scalable.
we do
incident
not
when you
need
read the warrant.
a search warrant for consent. We need it documented, signed, and time stamped. But that can literally be a contract on the phone.
Preferably recorded as well.
I'm reading over the legislation, and it is fairly clear. Citizen may provide permission to law enforcement to search their property without a signed search warrant, provided this permission is documented. This should be signed and dated with a consenting party.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. Search warrant's not required. I mean, it's probably, I would argue that's best practice. But I mean, at the end of the
here's
day,
thing, right?
I really don't
I'm-
think it's that big of a deal.
I'm
with
going to
how
say
that's
this, right?
written in
If you
legislation.
guys can't get on board with this, then I'll just make sure that LSPD people go to LSPD command. For
Well,
that type
brother,
of
you
stuff
should be
guys can
making
have
sure they do
PCSO
that
people.
anyway. That's a benefit for us. Good. Do it.
Yeah. Make sure your people are doing that. My people are doing that.
Listen, Pred. I mean, Specter's been a cop for what, like fucking 5 years? If he can't understand
he's
that
been
a
doing it
search
for
warrant
long.
needs to be,
Yeah, he's a
if he
dumbass.
can't understand that a search warrant needs to be signed by a judge before he raids something, that is not on anyone but him, Pred.
That's not true. That is not true at all. Okay.
Okay.
Supervisors,
Well,
the
where
command
is
members
his
are
command members watching
responsible.
over him then?
Well,
Like, you say that it's our
He
responsibility
went to
watch
you
over
guys.
him.
He didn't go to us.
And why would he
Brian
go
Knight
to
was
us,
involved in the
Fred?
op, and then he
Well-
went to B.
Well,
Were you guys
I
not
don't
present?
know.
we're making this a bigger deal than it is.
Brother, because it has
because-
to be a big deal
well,
because you
hold
guys
on.
want to dodge accountability and you
There's
guys
no
want to
dodging
dodge
it.
everything.
There's
There's
Why
no
would they need
dodging.
accountability.
You cannot
guys don't
o-
want to take nothing.
You cannot. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. At the end of the day, Specter went on his own accord to do something. I don't. Being able to, like, what are you gonna fucking start watching his blip as soon as the thing is done? The guy acted unilaterally, right? It's now, had he been with even all those other officers and they witnessed him do all these steps, that's one thing. They themselves realized, what the fuck did you just do? Right? They didn't. He did it unilaterally. We can't.
Guys, no, you keep going in circles on stuff.
It's
all right?
not
It's not going
circles.
to work on me. You are because you're
How
ignoring
do
the
you-
fact. We admit
how do you-
Specter fucked
how do
up.
you
No
su-
one's arguing that.
Okay.
No one's arguing
So what's
that.
the contention here
Yeah,
then?
The
that's
command
exactly.
personnel should be involved in this shit. And they didn't go to my command, they went to yours. So if my people go to your command, I would expect you to look out for them, not say, fuck them, if you don't have my people's best interest in mind. All right? Like I do for you. If any of your people come to me, I'll make sure. My people will make sure. All right?
You're making some pretty big leaps here, Fred.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
not making-
hold on,
Wait,
guys,
before,
guys,
before
guys,
we even go
guys,
further on
this is
right, has anyone-
important.
Fred, have you
It's-
actually spoke to Bean?
I spoke to Bean the other day, yesterday,
and
yes.
what? And Bean said he signed the warrant and then just left them to their own devices and didn't tell them, oh, when a judge signs this, I'll let you know. He intentionally didn't follow up, and he admitted that to you through a conversation.
Yeah.
Is what you're telling me.
He said that he told them that he would get in contact with them. All right, you
Right.
know how excited these fucking officers get. Don't
Okay.
pretend like you don't know. They need someone to monitor them.
That's-
Most of them are fucking
So-
stupid.
How
So
would
you're
you?
saying that
How
Spectre-
would you
Bean
monitor
said-
whether someone goes and does
Wait.
something unilaterally? Just
Well,
give me a
this is-
practical solution here.
No, you make him.
How do you
No,
implement
it's as
it?
simple as something like this. Hey, we're going to keep a line of communication. I'll let you know. I will let you know when the judge approves your warrants that you can do your shit.
That's
Isn't
what
that what you
happened,
just
no,
said?
no?
That's
Bean-
what
That's
happened.
what Bean
That's
did,
what you
though.
said happened.
The
So
judge,
here's the thing. We don't
the
know if
judge
that's
hadn't
what happened.
signed it
We
yet,
do
so
know.
Bean
We
didn't-
do know.
said
It was
it.
said
We
in the
don't-
meeting, and he
didn't tell
told us
them.
afterwards.
We
That's-
don't 100% know if that's what happened.
That's literally what happened. Unless you're saying Bean's lying.
I'm not saying Bean's lying. I'm
So
just
then
saying
what
we
else
don't
happened?
100% know if
That's
actually
what. That's
happened.
what we're. This is what I mean by mountain out of molehill. Spectre literally on his own accord just drove and did some dumb shit. You can't. How do you monitor that?
We're not talking. All right. I feel like. All right, listen, guys. Sometimes you have to take accountability for shit that you're involved in, even when you ain't the primary.
you should
actor.
You
start by
can't
doing
just,
it,
you can't
Fred.
just shift the focal point of
We
the
are.
conversation
Why,
What do you
like
mean?
that.
Why don't you
just can't do
start
that.
this by
it.
taking accountability on something your department did wrong, instead of
Yeah,
trying
I
to
am,
push it on another
but I think
department?
we should split the damage here and both accept responsibility.
I think
I
we
already
should
said
make
it.
Spectre pay it.
I can't. make
True. Yeah, that's a good idea. To be honest.
Spectre- He's not. I'm
That's
not
a good
making
idea.
Spectre
You know
pay.
what? We should just say he maliciously did it and let him eat the bullet.
No. Guys,
Accountability
Am I-
is
I'm gonna be
important.
honest, Am I
don't
looking at the
think we
right
line
warrant?
up at all. I'm going to be honest. I really
oh
don't
my
think
gosh.
that we line up at all. I don't really know what type of stuff you guys want. All right. Every time it's some type of an issue, it doesn't seem like we see eye to eye really on anything, and you guys never attempt to meet any middle ground. It's like I have to concede to you guys, or what? What? Or it,
Jesus Christ.
Say
What
that
happened?
again. Say it again. Bring that energy.
What happened?
Okay, Paul hit us.
understand.
Okay,
Now
a
I'm just getting
question.
pissed.
Frost, You have an inability, a chronic inability to make some kind of like resolution and middle ground. It's everything is a fight to you, but it's not just everything is a fight to you. I have to concede to what you want in every regard.
Okay,
why is
situation.
this? Why are we incapable?
I mean, it's easy to say that.
Knight, that's the
SRT detective stuff with Knight, I very much came to a middle ground and said that I'm happy to work with you. You ignored it. You ignored it.
There isn't one thing. You're proving to be very difficult to work with because, unlike you, Frost, you go through your fucking goons to get shit done. Me, I tell these people around me how it's going to fucking be.
So.
Oxby, when I tell you how to be, how is it?
Direct with people. That's pretty much it.
Exactly. All right, I don't want us to have to pussyfoot around. All right, I want us to be able to meet in the middle ground. I want us to be able to work together.
Brother,
but you guys are making it impossible.
No, this is the thing, though, Pred. You don't understand what a middle ground is. It's either your way or concede, like you said. Whenever we tried to come to a mutual agreement, like with the car stuff, you said, "Okay, I don't give a fuck. I'm leaving. No middle ground."
You weren't hitting the middle ground.
When you came to speak to me about this
saying,
conversation
okay,
about
I see how that is.
I then laid a middle ground. I said, "I'm happy to work together. I'm happy for there to be a constant bridge of communication." You didn't like that, so again, you left.
Hold on, pause. That's not true.
That is exactly what I said.
That is not true.
Angel,
I literally told you guys exactly that, and you said you didn't want to do it.
No, you said that there couldn't be two leads. You had to do it on your own.
Yeah, there can't be two.
And I disagreed and said we could do it equally.
Receipt stuff or detective stuff now?
We're talking about that was the detective argument. I don't think there.
And I said that we could do it equally. You disagreed. You left.
I do disagree.
You said you wanted to be like the main person for it.
Dictator, I believe, is what you used.
Yes.
So
why would I agree with that
in the beginning? And I even said it was temporary.
Like when you come to me with
but where's
dumb
the lie,
shit,
though? I don't understand.
and then say
what's
that
dumb about it,
brother? Okay, what's right about it?
Frost, you're barely an officer.
True,
all right, you don't really
yeah,
understand all the things. All right, you don't. Look.
Hey, I'm just gonna stop you right there. He's the sheriff, all right? Talk to him like he's the fucking sheriff.
He's the sheriff because I turned the fucking job
respect.
down.
Treat him with some fucking respect, right?
You seem very insecure, Pred. Is it like an underlying issue?
No, because I want
this?
us to work together.
Well, you're not doing a very good job at advocating
to
that,
get to the
Pred.
fucking bottom of this, but we can't.
I think you just want us to pay the bill. Is that it?
I don't. No, I want you to pay half. We'll pay half.
Okay.
You pay half.
Why don't you just say that's all I'm asking for so we can work together?
That's what I said.
Well, you said a lot of other things as well. So
yeah, but that was the primary thing.
Okay.
I said we should.
You know
split the
what?
bill.
Here's what we're gonna do. All right. If I think, if that is the start of a relationship, all right, where you want equal accountability on everything, regardless of who fucks up, is that what you want? Is that how we want to do it? Is that kind of your message?
I think
in
it's
here?
I think it's a better look for the unified police department if that's the direction we're going in.
You know what?
But I do think that when there's major issues like this whole Miller thing, where it's all LSPD guys, you guys shouldn't have to pony up shit.
Look,
having to pay that $57.5 million. I mean, that shit's fucked. I don't know how that case is going to go, but when it's like joint stuff that we're working together, command signatures from one side, helping out officers in another, mixed units, I think it's a real good. I think it's a real good showing for everybody around us if we show, hey, we stand together, because it's not about the money; it's about the message. I got all the money in the world. All right, my department's rich as shit. My county, $800 million. All right, it's about the image that we portray. Because if we're going to be a unified police department, if we're going to work together, then we should do it, and we should be able to meet middle grounds on our disagreements. All right, but you got to understand how tiring and exhausting it is to constantly not be given any middle ground. To constantly, like, I can't get ahead on you guys with one thing. One thing. You can't give me one.
Well, hold
thing.
on, Brett. If you came to this meeting and you were like, "Look, I want us to do this because it makes us look unified," right? That I think this conversation would have went very, very differently than the way it started, right?
What do you mean? I said unified PD like 10, 15 separate times. How we're a unified police department.
Hey, I'm warming up to what you're trying to say here, all right? Like, I took it a certain way, but you came in this with You want to be unified, therefore you want to see a split
We
bill.
can't
because...
succeed if we're separate. We can't do
Okay.
jurisdictional
All right.
bullshit. We can't
Brother,
separate
you
our
tried
people.
pulling jurisdictional
It's
bullshit
fine.
2 days ago.
Yeah, hold on, pause. You're leaving out tons of context where I
Hey.
said I could do that.
No, you said that you're
You know?
going to, and then you demanded that I send
Yeah,
you
it
the
was a
casework.
threat.
And then
Yeah, it
I
was a
said,
threat.
"Are you
So
sure
you
you want to see
threatened
that?"
jurisdictional
I did
back
bullshit,
threaten you. Yeah.
Brad.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna threaten you. 100%. Of course
So,
I'm gonna
where,
threaten you.
so where's this?
And then I
unified
told
PD
you
now? Like,
in
I
the
don't
same
understand.
sentence, I'm not gonna do that shit. You guys
No,
really
no, no,
pick
no,
and
no.
choose. I did. I literally
you
said
straight up said, "I'm done with this. Send me the case files. We're gonna take over." It wasn't just an
and
idle
then I
threat.
said,
And
I'm
then
gonna
I
pull
said,
jurisdiction.
and then
I said, yeah, I won't
and
do
then I
that shit.
pointed out that you
Yeah,
lose
but-
your favorite toy if you did that, and you walked it back.
That's not true. What's my favorite toy?
The new Babylon stuff.
You guys ain't working it anyway.
We have been working it actually.
What do you mean?
Have you
It's
seen the
been worked for
reports?
like 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're talking about no. We're talking about
guys.
So
Since there's an overwhelming
Yeah.
majority of high command here, can we all come to an agreement, regardless of what's happened in the past? We are never going to deal with jurisdictional bullshit. There is
Yes.
never a good scenario in which it is acceptable.
Well, I can
Please, for the
assure
love
you
of
that-
everything that is
It's
holy.
terrible.
I
top
can
to bottom,
assure
it's
you that there
awful.
is no reason I would ever need to pull jurisdictional bullshit. That will never be on the BCSO. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
in this
I already said I'm
circumstance,
not
you know,
doing
Pred's
that
dick
shit.
is bigger than mine. What can I do? You know?
Yeah, I already said I'm not doing that shit. I literally said in the same sentence
Okay.
that shit's stupid
So-
and I'm not doing.
Here's the thing, though.
guys
When
leaving
you
that part out.
you're saying contradictory
that.
things, right? It gets confusing what it is that you actually want, right?
They're not contradictory. They're threats.
Yeah, but when you make the threats, it implies that you're going to act on them. Listen, I get where both
I
sides are
might.
coming from.
Hold on. It wasn't
But
a threat.
also-
We're glossing over it. You straight up demanded it. It was a demand. It wasn't a threat.
That's a threat.
A
The
threat
man's
would be
threats
a
in
threat
the
would
same
be
category.
I could do this. A demand is doing it. You actually did it. You said it straight up.
Hold on. Did I do it?
You walked it back.
Wait, hold on. But did I do it?
You walked it back.
It's a threat because I didn't do it.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Whatever.
Angel, let's
I
not
don't
pretend
know how
that
the
we
fuck
don't know
we're
Pred.
arguing over
He
a
knows the
dumbass
line and he's gonna
who
rub his
searched
bottom
the
over the
fucking
line.
car.
Once in a while, otherwise shit gets boring.
I
Jesus
know,
Christ.
but
you guys never
like,
want to
can
play
we-
any fucking game.
I am down
Alright,
with
I'm
all
losing
that.
my fucking mind
I want to
down
do it too. Why is there like? Listen, we can either build the PD up, or we can keep like all these fucking clowns around just to keep the numbers up. That don't
We
work.
gotta build it. We gotta build
So
it.
Agreed.
Yeah, but how are we
Listen, for
gonna
what
build
it's
it
worth,
arguing over this fucking stupid shit all day
Specter
long?
I
is
think the
brain
Specter
dead.
thing
Let's move
is-
on.
Right,
You
wait,
know what I
I
mean?
think it is a drop in the bucket. Like, seriously, I think it is being overplayed as some, like, multi-million-dollar case.
Listen,
No.
Before, we'll pay for half of the Specter shit. That's fine.
Thank you. That makes me happy.
Good.
Because you know what now I can do? I can stand in front and say, us, the Unified Police Department, don't want people fucking up.
Good
That
shit.
we stand together, and I can go to the presses about this and say that Old Habits, Sheriff Frost and Chief Pred stand united at the helm of police wrongdoings.
Your
we will
God's
split the
complex is
bill.
really shining right. You're glowing, Brett.
I put
You're
your
glowing
name
right
first.
now.
I
You're
put your
glowing
name
right
first.
That's a
I
big,
put your
that's a
name
big
first.
move,
Put your
Frost.
name
That's a big
first.
move. That's a
I
big
put your
concession.
name first as a show of respect, and all you do is insult me.
It's hard not to.
Ow. How so?
Just easy. You know, flow's nice.
Oh, thank God, fucking Den's back.
What
Yes,
the
I know. It's-
hell?
Hey, Mac, what's up, Ben?
Hey, man!
Hey, what's up, Dan?
Hey,
Hey, Ben,
Frost,
what's
I know you
going
mentioned...
on?
This is perfect timing.
Frost, I know you mentioned
Wait,
you
is that
cover
actually
half.
done?
Any chance, listen, regardless of how
Yeah.
big your coffers
Oh
are,
my
any chance
God.
you cover the whole thing? We might have some
Absolutely
other
not.
issues coming up.
No.
Okay.
Good to see you.
That's good to see everyone.
My dog!
My dog.
Remember when I
God
fucking
damn.
shouted at you in front of that entire room of people and demeaned you?
Which one? Which time?
Hey, welcome to the LSPD, Den.
What's the night of the justice for that case?
Let's get
Ben?
you a badge. Let's get you a gun. Oh, that was a long time ago. This is
Oh, okay.
a long time.
So,
Dan,
what's
have you
new,
gotten
guys?
a refresher?
Well, I heard Bessie's pred is the chief of police now. So what's
Hey, that's right. I blooded them out.
He did blood him out.
Yeah.
okay? Wait,
Oh yeah, that's me, Captain Jeb. How's it going,
Yep.
Ben?
I'm the ass chief.
How you doing, Dan?
what the fuck is Jeb is a captain?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
not,
he is.
not that you don't deserve it, Jeb. You're amazing.
Jebediah Jenkins at the
Yeah,
top.
yeah, of course.
Peach,
Oh, and
come to
Carmine.
the park.
Don't forget Carmine.
Den's here. Den Sheisty's here. Come to the
Wait.
park.
Oh yeah, I remember when Den was making Peach work the corners as a
Get
punishment.
over here.
See,
Peach.
wait,
Get
what
over
the
here.
fuck?
What the fuck? You can't do
Dan, we're
that.
gonna have to refrain from doing
Oh.
that, bud.
We'll just
Okay,
run
we-
over here and say hello real quick.
We were just talking about accountability and making sure accountability's up. I think he showed up, Dan. We're gonna
Yeah, I
use
was
you as
just
an example.
My immediate
Honestly,
ask was that BCSO cover the whole Specter stuff because we might have some additional liabilities coming up.
Oh, this is great. You know, I'm happy to
You
be
see,
back.
Knight, isn't it funny how things just always happen to work out for
I
us?
know.
You we're talking about accountability.
Oh my
Dan
God, he's our
Shiesty
new
comes walking
Carmine.
down the street.
Carmine's a captain
No.
now, so you can't be Carmine or
Oh, wait,
Carmine.
Carmine is a
like-
You're a new
Yeah.
Carmine.
Yeah, he's my captain.
How?
We have to every time that. Dan,
best for
where
the
the
job.
fuck were you when Spectre illegally searched that vehicle? You dumb fuck. You're supposed to be like
Honestly,
making
this is Den
sure.
Sheisty's fault.
Excuse me? Who's Specter?
Oh, you don't even fucking
He
know?
doesn't even know.
Fucking ridiculous.
Honestly, guys, this is. You know what? I'll pay the whole bill
All right.
Well, how much is it gonna cost us?
for Den Shiesty. I'll pay
Dan,
the
you
whole bill
owe
for all
him.
Den Sheisty's.
A lot of
Good
money.
shit. Okay. Well, I'm glad we've established that, Fred.
All right.
Great.
That's
I'm
all we
glad that,
needed.
and I'm glad that we're going to be able to put forward a unified front now. You know, working
Yeah,
it's gonna
on
be
all
beautiful.
sides. You know,
Well, hold on,
Yeah.
pause. We only put forth a unified front to the officers, but behind closed doors, I expect at each other's necks. Otherwise, I will lose interest, and I'll just go join Knight and the Marshals in a couple weeks. I'll be honest. I'll just go join.
so
them.
you want us to just stir up shit with you guys then?
I don't think you want me to
Yeah.
stir. I'm like, I literally piss people off way too easy.
Wait, hold on. Are you guys saying that we're at the point where
If
the
I'm
PD is so
allowed,
good
we
now
agree.
it's time for us to do that? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, you're trying to imply credit.
Now, listen.
Maybe.
I don't think we're quite there yet.
Stuff that is gonna happen
listen,
naturally.
listen.
All right.
I don't think we're quite there yet, to be honest. I mean,
Dan,
we're
you
getting
do
there.
Dan, you have 22 DAPs right now, by the way.
How is that?
You got five.
remove 'em.
Wait, you're
got-
supposed to be fired, no?
You got 5
No,
DAPs
I
for
got my job
something
back.
Miller did. You got 5 DAPs for something Pred did. You got 5 DAPs for something Huncho did.
Yep,
You then
those are all
got a further
fair.
DAP for something Huncho did. And then Opal fucked up with TRT, so you got 6 DAPs for that too.
Those are all fair daps.
Yeah. Oh, not to
yeah,
mention, he
Opal
left
fucking
without saying
destroy
anything.
your TRT.
All earned.
Yeah, I kind of I was watching that unfold when I first got my job back under Chief Turner.
Tyler Peters got his. Tyler Peters in charge of TRT now. Want me to give him a call?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro. Give him a
Oh
call.
my God, Marshall's gonna be so much fun with Den being a cop again.
Den,
That was my favorite part of
Den,
the
I'm
Marshals
gonna make
then,
this.
So.
I'm
No,
gonna.
you didn't want to investigate cops.
I'm drawing a line
Well,
in the
now
sand.
I
Den.
feel like I should.
What's the line?
Only
If you
Dan.
get
That's
us
the best
sued
stuff to
within
do.
30 days of you being in TRT, you cannot be TRT.
Right, well, this has been a pleasant conversation. I need to shoot, guys, okay?
Okay,
Let me know
you
if you
take
need
care.
anything.
Okay.
Take care, Five.
Brian and Angel, I hope you don't mind, but I added you to the roads violation that we're being sued for.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Is it all right if I get you guys to help Maeve and I with
Sure.
that?
I would
Yeah, I
love
think-
to cook Barrett
looked
on the
at
docket.
I looked at the. We
What
should
did they
start
say?
making motions, Brian, because they said some really outlandish things. So.
Yeah,
Say.
so all of us were in the room with the judge. I just thought, let's all have a go.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
What do
100%.
they
I mean, we
say?
were pretty.
All right.
We were there for the procedural
Yeah.
stuff, so we would be the main
Yeah.
people talking about that,
Yeah.
really.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
right. Because they wanted the actual results, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Which is, I think we should aim for precedence because it is fundamentally brain dead what they were arguing. They were like, we don't have time to look for records because you did not produce the records even though we had access to it. You know what I mean? So
I think one of the most important things that we kind of need to press on is that the absence of evidence does not mean that that evidence exists, and it's not on us to prove that that evidence doesn't exist, essentially, because that's not possible to do. You can't prove a negative, right?
Or that it's exculpatory, right?
Yeah.
We were in that meeting all together, and they said, "Don't worry about it. Let's just proceed." So I'm
no, they're gonna get cooked on that.
They're snakes. We'll cook them. Don't you worry. We'll work on it.
What are you guys talking about? I liked it.
Another court case.
I don't know if you were here for the arguments, Ped, but you showed up for the case itself. You remember the Maven Ruby versus Forehead terrorism thing?
Oh yeah, that case really pisses me off.
Yeah, well, we're dealing with the Rhodes violation lawsuit about it now. But we
they're
have
gonna win. You guys should settle.
No, they're not. The entire argument is that they required. They're claiming that the results of a subpoena are exculpatory, despite the fact that their client has direct access to it. We have the entire conversation that happened behind judges' chambers amounted to Murphy Braun decided not to do work as normal, and Barrett was brought in to help him with the case, and they didn't have time to review it. So
I don't know, guys. I think you'll lose this one. I'm gonna be real. I would just.
I don't think so. We fucking kicked their ass.
But even if we lose, I'd still rather fight it than not. I'm not gonna fucking
It's not
roll
about
over like
the
a
fact
bloated
that
whale,
they had
you know?
the info. It's about the fact that the info wasn't presented. I think you guys should just settle this.
That's not what makes it a Rhodes violation.
They want $10 million.
Listen, for it to be a Rhodes violation, the information that you're withholding has to be exculpatory.
Yeah, and accessible,
That's
which
right.
they had.
guys, this is bringing up something else.
What's
we
that?
need actual fucking attorneys and not officers having to double up.
Me and Angel.
I know, but
and
instead
Ruby
of officers
too.
having to
And
double
Ruby,
up.
yeah, Ruby's really good.
I know, but listen, why can't we just contact Barrett and just say, fuck these people?
Okay.
Represent us in these
Barrett's
cases.
a fucking asshole, and
he doesn't
I've
want
asked.
to.
He doesn't want to. I've asked.
And if we
I've
do
asked
it,
so many lawyers.
every DA ends up cringe.
Yeah, they always suck. There's a guy that used to work for us a long time ago, though. His name was Kevin Shaw, I believe, and he actually did some really fucking good work.
Yep.
Maybe I should actually send him an email, see if he's still got his bar license.
Ooh, what was their name?
Kevin Shaw?
Rhodes, I have literally asked so many lawyers.
How come I search that name? It says retired.
They
That's a good question. I don't know.
Maybe he was around and then retired.
Wait, does anyone else
Lawyers
see
don't
that?
want to stand on our side at all.
Yeah, that was someone was trying to like make a profile to like assign in the call sign matrix for like retired call signs, and it's an experiment that didn't work out. So that's what this is. I was actually going to contact someone to delete this profile. Hey, Sheriff.
No, earlier we talked about not doing that jurisdictional bullshit, but now that Den is back, I think we should reconsider.
Not a fucking chance.
What?
Not
what,
a
remember
fucking...
when Den
He'll
did
be
the
fired before
personally-
that shit ever comes up again.
Here's the thing. I personally
Guaranteed. Mark my words.
look. I think there's a lot of people that probably won't give too much of a shit, and just as much as people have some interest in, it's going to be bad for the majority if we do it. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I was joking. Because of that one time when he
He's over
did it.
there. He's over there.
All right. Okay.
I mean,
is there anything
how
else
can
we
we
got to
incentivize?
I just got my bar back.
Nice. Congrats.
How can we incentivize like us hiring essentially, a DA, if you will?
Every
Never
9 out of
works.
10 exactly turn out cringe. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean that with a capital C. Like
I know.
So here, I'll give you an example. You guys remember Paige Green? She was a district attorney from. Paige Green was a district attorney when I was looking into Angel's illegal racket
the union?
for the union. Yeah.
Your father told us to do that. That's his union. Not mine.
I got all the stuff. I got all the information I needed for subpoenas and warrants. And she stole everything from me and did nothing with it, even though everything got signed off by the judges. So DAs never work because they believe they're above us and above, they have to be, the only way it works is if they're cops that understand they got to listen to us. That's what we need. We need cops that want to be lawyers that want to be, kind of cops, and then they can oversee cases and help with them, but they're not in charge of them. and they do
Well,
it.
instead we
problem,
have
and we'll
cops
pay them
that
money
have
too.
like
I'll give
10%
them a
knowledge
quarter
of
of
what
a
an
million
attorney has.
each case they do. I will do that. I will give them a quarter of a million each case they work for.
Listen, Fred. You have that in the form of people like Ruby, Brian, and myself. But most people choose not to engage with that because they do not like law stuff. They don't like the DOJ. They don't like the
We
brain
find the
power that it
people that
takes.
do.
Hey, good luck, man. I've been fucking trying for months. I'm sure you'll be able to find a couple here and there.
I
But
bet I could find one tomorrow.
the people that are
and
doing
fly
it
'em in.
now, well, I mean, okay, well, we're talking differently now. I'm talking about people that are here right now. Most people here don't want to do that shit. I'm sure you
Just
could
straight
find
up,
someone.
I don't want to deal with all the paperwork aspect of a job where like
So-
it's entirely someone else's problem.
It comes
we have
down
people.
to we absolutely there are
We
people.
just don't want to overburden them. We don't
Yeah.
want Aaron at every case. We don't want Gravy. We don't want Oxby. We
Yeah.
don't want everyone at every case. However, we do it because we know it's the right thing to do, and no bloody lawyer will work for us. If a lawyer works for us, no criminal organization will hire them.
It's true.
Good. That's why we have to pay them so much that they don't care about that.
I mean, we're talking like your weekly bonuses for like a single case type money for these people to actually do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You best believe I'll be knocking on the mayor's door saying, hey, I need to keep these people working cases to, make up for the shitstorm that they're going to get hit with in life.
Hey,
And
listen,
I'll give them
if
a
you
shower
can do
of the
that,
money.
more power to you. That would be awesome.
All right, then we find them, tell them I'll fucking pay them like $500,000 a week.
I don't think that's enough.
How's that not
I
enough?
think-
Wait,
I
half
think
a
that
million
would
is
be
a
enough.
lot. Yeah.
It should be
Half
per
a million
case.
is a lot.
Should be per case.
You
for
listen.
both.
You can offer it, but I'm just saying that it's not even necessarily about the money for a lot of these people because they understand that by working for the PD they become huge targets, right?
Look,
And
Angel,
so-
just tell them this: $500,000 a week, 250,000 per fucking case they take on, and then
Well,
another 250 if they win.
We can't afford that. I'm sure you could,
That-
but
That's excessive, but
Well, hey, if we need them, we need them. And if it's
I
only
suppose
two
so.
of them doing it, fuck it. Who cares? Well, I'll take two people and send them into the stratosphere of fucking wealth. I mean, look at me. I'm wealthy as shit.
you are.
I got $10 million.
All right.
Does
And
anyone
that shit's
know
only
if-
going up.
does anyone know if Alan Crane is still alive? Is he still kicking?
He's not gonna help you.
He's
at all.
retired. Yeah.
The main thing that I kind of feel about this lawyer stuff is getting outside help is awesome and it's something that you should do and I'm encouraging you to do it. But we also need our officers to have baseline competency to a point, right? Like they need to be able to handle themselves
Yeah, we
in a
saw
court
how
case.
that went with Specter.
And yeah, they need to know the law and not do stupid shit, basically, right?
What you just opened, by the way. Let me get a sip of that.
Mountain Dew. How'd you
Let me
know?
get a sip. Let me get
We
a
heard
sip
it.
of that.
There you go. There you go.
Do the do.
Thank you.
I mean,
Look, guys,
there's
you
a
would be
lot of up and
surprised at how
coming.
many problems you can solve with money. We can solve everything with money. Every
Oh,
issue.
not everything.
Money. Everything. Literally everything.
The fucking world is ending. There's a fucking bomb, and it's not just one place it's likely to hit.
Knight, didn't I already tell you what I'm going to do in that situation? If you stick with me, you'll live.
I know. I already got an invite.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not looking to get an invite.
That's why we can't piss them off. They got the bunker.
I don't.
Wait, what's
I don't
happening?
want-
Unless we
I
take
don't,
it
want, I
from
don't
them.
want mud in my eyes. I don't want mud in my eyes. Okay.
Yeah, they all have pink eye, man.
I'll
Ew,
just get on a
gross.
plane and go away. Then come back
The
when
EMP
it's over.
and the nuclear fallout will
Good idea.
make you sick. I mean, you need at least 40 feet of concrete.
To
all
the
that layer
bunker.
of earth. I mean, Chernobyl, they had to do 100 square miles, dig up 30 feet of earth, and then bury it underneath the other layer because of the radiation poisoning.
Why are we not making a bunker?
We should make a bunker.
I'm a millionaire, so I'll be fine.
Wait, there is a bunker.
Just
Where?
because there is one doesn't mean we have access to it.
I mean, my high commander millionaires
Okay,
will be fine.
when Princess was doing like the mount fucking thing where I
the
have a plot
Chiliad
right next
one.
to it. Yes, there's a bunker. You know
I
what I'm
don't
talking
think
about?
yeah, I do, but like we don't know if like the seal's like welded shut.
You think I'm gonna give a fuck fuck who owns it?
No, I never said that. I said if it's
listen, I'm
welded
going
shut.
in.
I don't know if you can pop it up.
Rhodes, listen. The Brittany Angel Memorial Building, just off of Sustainster Road, has a bunker in it, and I'll let you use it. Okay? You can come in with me.
Oh my god, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
I'll become a sewer person and rule the sewers.
Need me for any bitching about shit, let me know.
All right.
Okay.
It finished.
Yeah.
Span is done.
All right.
All right, well, good meeting, guys.
Yep.
All right. I'll let you know when that stuff goes to court, or if you want to throw things on the docket. I think it's spicy enough
docket
to
stuff
argue.
is where we'll start. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll start with some motions, you know.
Yeah.
Start with the classics.
Monday night, 6 p.m. I've got the Miller pre-trial hearing. That's going to be fun.
Just a reminder. McMoo is an elected magistrate, which means if McMoo doesn't get enough votes, ain't McMoo gone?
What did she do? I'm confused. Other than not vote for Mike.
I'm gonna say this. I've run into McMoo a couple of times, but on this particular Miller case, she has had Ava Devereaux guiding her all the way through. Everything she's written, Ava has guided her on every single thing. Ava is her quote-unquote mentor watching over her progress. I don't have a lot of faith in a couple of judges now.
Wait, Ava's
I'm
good.
not gonna lie. I thought you were going somewhere completely different with that. Really.
Yeah.
So.
I said it very nicely. I said it very nicely. Okay?
Wait, are you saying Ava isn't good?
I think Arcadia is your saving grace on that case.
Yeah, Arcadia is very. She's Arcadia's very good. So.
Yeah.
Ava has some problems, but she's a very nice person.
However, I'm just saying, in the event where that case were to be so delayed, an election happens,
he's
wouldn't
inside
McMoo
Peter's.
lose their position?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If not elected. No, what happens then is the judges have to decide, do they actually want to employ her as a judge?
Oh, that might happen actually.
I mean, considering
it has
the
historically
self-defense
actually.
against
Wait, what did she do?
Realistically, though, even if she doesn't
curiosity.
get hired, they can just choose to hire her. Like that's
So-
just the thing that they can do.
so bad.
The biggest thing for me is that I put a motion on the docket to have 3 pieces of unsigned search warrants removed. She agreed. She removed them. Said fine. We argued back and forth. The next thing I know, Robin goes ahead and says, I want them back on the docket because since they're not deemed official reports, I want them put on as documents. She agreed with him and not with me, and she accepted them as documents and not police reports. I just don't understand the woman.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
Yeah.
Because
3
they're not
unsigned search warrants were put into evidence.
Okay.
They never should have been released as per FOIA legislation.
How
but
did
were,
they get released?
Because Lucas Miller is dumb.
Yeah, he's the fucking idiot.
He gave
He's gonna save us
Robin
from the
Ferreira
archivist, though.
everything. The point is, I argued on the docket.
I'm sorry.
They agreed, and they removed them. And so Robin said, well, if you're not going to allow them as search warrants, I want them put in as PD documents. She agreed with him, and now they're back in.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, she 180'd with no roll.
What?
This is the same magistrate that ruled self-defense against PD.
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen, guys, listen. I'm just gonna say this, okay? Sometimes you just get a fucking moron that just handlings your case and you're just fucked, and it is what it is, bro. There's nothing you can fucking do about it, really. Besides, just document everything, fight your hardest, and get ready to file and impeach it when you're all done, you know? Sometimes you're chopped and unk, you know what I'm saying?
Was anybody with McMoo when she did the self-defense against...
I only know her as the clean person for someone, and I threatened to arrest her multiple times.
So yes and no.
Oh, McMoo's definitely
Ma,
someone's stash house.
Ma and
100%.
Falconer were both off to the side, but they were not present during deliberation because they were still in the courtroom. So it was entirely McMoo with no communication from the others.
So that means she's no longer a magistrate, she's a judge?
No, because Falconer, or I believe it was Falconer that gave McMoo permission on the docket.
I don't
and he
have a
was
problem with
present
Mick.
to like overview it.
I don't have a
haven't
problem
spoken
with
him
Mick.
because
The thing
he
is,
was
though, if
present, so
Miller
he was
put
there
it
for
on there,
everything, and I feel that he should.
I don't think
probably
the
have a
judge
say
did
in
anything
the,
wrong.
The judicial review of the
Because if we still
but it's why I
entered
didn't want to
it,
speak to him and like try to conflict him out or anything.
And we're appealing, right? Or can we
yes,
appeal?
it was on the docket the following day.
Good Lord.
I don't just want to appeal. I want to get rid of McMoo. That decision, who the fuck knows? That decision right there, brain dead.
I don't think in the
Well, we can
history
do
of
it.
the state I've ever seen anyone rule, regardless of circumstance, self-defense against PD.
Guys, listen. We have a perfectly good tool in our hands to do this, you know? We can talk to the justices and they're going to say that they're conflicted with some stupid shit. And then we'll just file for some impeachments, you know? Like
Yeah, but the issue is we can't even do that unless we attempt something beforehand.
Yes, and that's that. Do you know how
judicial
easy of a
review
bar
is-
that is?
Grayson,
Do you know how hard, easy
It's
that
a
is to
phone
do?
call.
all of these sound like LSPD creates problems, and then they need to find a way to get out, and we have to. Like, I hate that.
If McMoo had been appointed,
that's where it
as a
gets
magistrate
like
or something. by
every single
justice,
situation
they could
is
remove
that they
McMoo.
do shit and then
However, because
LSPD
McMoo is
shits
elected,
and
it's
BCSO
not as
wives.
easy.
Yeah,
Because the
that
thing is,
means
like,
they can only be removed from.
The problem is
impeachments. That's
they're
what
not
the
training
mechanism
their
is.
cops
But I've been
and
told
making them
hundreds of times that a
responsible
magistrate is like a
before they
PPO,
fuck
still in
up.
training, not a full judge.
Miller's a
So
good.
if someone was
Miller
sitting there
is a
and saying
good
that they're
cop.
overseeing
Brian
her, then
knows
they
that.
fail too.
But when mommy and daddy come
There
in
is some legal
and
protection for
start
them.
to like
Imagine if you
baby
would-
them, and then they fuck up,
The public could elect 2 people to be a PPO, but you can't
you
fire
let them
and the only
burn.
people that
That's
can
how
fire-
you
the way that
raise
they can be
people.
fired is
That's
if
how
they
you
are
raise
removed via impeachment.
good
That is what a
officers.
magistrate is. They are elected and forced
You make
into
them
that
learn
position.
from their
The
mistakes.
DOJ
You
doesn't
don't
have a say
fix
in it.
the.
Basically, like they can still give them they can still punish them and they can still like handle them the way that they would the other members of the judiciary, but they have to be
Hyper
impeached
overprotectiveness.
or removed with an ACI.
Yeah,
Not only
Ruby,
does
it's
it
no
build
different-
character,
It's no different than if
it builds
a PPO
irresponsibility.
fucked up, right? Like we allow them to go out there and do their job, and if they fuck up and charge someone improperly, the person who was charged improperly's legal recourse is an appeal. Like at the end of the day, it still happened, and then if they'd like, they can sue civilly afterwards. But
They're
our legal
hurting
recourse,
Miller,
even if Falconer
really,
decided
at the end
that
of
is
the day.
such a stupid decision that
These
was made,
decisions hurt
unless
Miller.
we challenge it, which we are, it's just.
But it
nothing's
might
gonna
make
happen.
them feel good, like they're
can't-
doing
they
something
can't force
right.
us to challenge it, even if they know it's wrong. Unless people actually put in the time and effort to appeal it, it's never going to get looked at. But we have, so it is going to get looked at, thankfully.
Oh God.
Sure, but if the only mechanism we have
I'll
is
be back.
impeachment, again, why wouldn't we just approach the legislative for that? Why wouldn't we approach the mayor and say, hey, we need another lever here?
Well, anyone can file an impeachment. We don't need to rely on them to do that for us.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if there's something else there and like impeachment's too high of a bar to hit, why wouldn't we legislate something that is maybe very narrow and ask the mayor for help in writing a bill to add another lever? Like almost like a vote of no confidence off the DOJ that gives them a lever to do it then. Something
I mean,
there.
Oh, I
that
see
is
what you're saying.
directly. Isn't that directly like ACR impeachment territory though? Like a vote of no confidence.
That's what they are. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what an impeachment is. You just listen. If the DOJ doesn't like them, and you put up this impeachment, it's really very simple for them. They have the impeachment hearing. You're like, yeah, you fucking suck, get out, and then they remove them. It's very easy to do. The only reason that impeachments are so fought over and these mechanisms not being viewed the way that they are is just because they don't ever happen, or if they do happen, not for the right reasons. But it is actually very easy to get rid of an elected magistrate, provided that there's actually some misconduct there.
Well, I mean, I would still argue that like for you to be removed, you definitely need to reach the threshold of at least like gross negligence or misconduct, and that threshold isn't exactly the easiest. When realistically, a lot of stuff could just fall under negligence. In my mind,
but
at
words
least.
are just words, and at the end of the day, if someone is really fucking stupid and it's very obvious what they're doing is fucking stupid, I don't see why people would be interested in keeping them around outside of
I agree.
tribalism.
I think the path of least resistance here, though, is reminding people that their vote matters, and we need to. Hey, listen. from my understanding, there's like a newspaper or something, or a news company. We need to get in contact with them. And well, actually, no, that would be bad. The public would argue self-defense against PD is good, and they'd want to keep McMoo. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's bad.
Listen, ultimately, the main way that we have to approach this is we basically just have to point out how contradictory this ruling is, how fucking stupid it is, how nonsensical it is, whatever.
No, but this is
you basically
right.
have to make it look bad on the DOJ.
While these documents shouldn't have been released by law enforcement per the exemption listed in Article 2C, the fact of the matter is that it was released into the purview of the public, in this case, Mr. Ferreira. So the evidence in question should not be allowed in evidence, only that it should never have been released. That's correct. So what's the problem?
Though, okay? So just don't let that, just keep an eye on that and make sure you have
We
files ready to
released
go
it.
just in case, because they will fuck you on that.
Oh, 100%. Okay. All right. Where the fuck did Pred go?
Well, this is a good talk.
Okay.
It's actually very good.
You're right.
Yep.
What is he doing?
All right. Well,
Pred, you okay?
I need to go get some poggies.
Yeah, me too. It's been 4 hours.
Oh,
Yep.
oh wow.
All right.
All right.
Anyone have food? I'm hangry.
I do not know. Yeah, we're done, Fred. No, I don't have
We're
anything
done.
to say. But you know what I do have? I have a book.
It's been like an hour.
There you go.